That's pretty good for the first cast. If anyone had asked me to go and put that little sucker on about a year ago, I would have just laughed. But I've seen it work really well, so fingers crossed. Could be a secret weapon. Especially seems to be first thing in the morning, so you will try it. But yeah, the line is slackening just completely up. So it's not your typical bite, just a big slack. Yeah, one thing I've noticed while doing my seminars and fishing with other people is that a lot of people actually don't know how to cast well. And it's a very simple thing, but what I find is you open the bail arm, you put the line on the end of the pad of your finger, just like that, and see how my hand's positioned so that it's wrapped around the stem of the reel. My hands are forward and this is just above the lip of the reel. It allows me to cast double-handed so I can get further, and that's the great thing about these microwave rods. They're 8 foot or very near to it. It means they get a lot of distance. So I'll do the cast. I'm also going to show you how to tighten your line on the next one. It just naturally flips off the end of the pad of my finger. You've got to keep it raised off that foregrip. And next I'll show you how to tighten your line before it hits the water, so that straight away you've got better control of the line, so you can react more quickly. One thing that I do find a lot of people have trouble with is keeping a straight line or keeping control of their line. The wind tends to put a big bow in it, and even some people who don't have particularly good casting action can quite often have a lot of excess line just floating around the air, and that's just going to end up all over the water. It's going to stop you from having a direct contact with the lure. So this is what I do. Once again, got that lifted just off the foregrip there so that it just flips off at the right time. Just before it hits, I put my hand there, and that keeps my line nice and straight so that right from the beginning I've got nice tight line to my lure, and I'm watching it all the way down like a hawk, and any time I think the line might be getting a little bit of a bag in it, a bit of a sag, I'm actually winding it out. And it also means that the lure is doing a little dart down there on the way down, which all it does is it serves to excite the fish that are watching it as it comes down. So the longer you can actually have it coming down, the more likely the fish are to see it, but obviously it does have to get down, so you need a weight that will actually do that. So it's that balance between getting down but not too fast. Well, had an interesting time today. We knew it would be a little bit tough, but I actually thought it was okay. Not amazing. We had some challenges in that we never found red hot fishing, although we did have a double hookup at one stage. A lot of fish that were around the sort of 1 to 2 kilos, and the odd one that was bigger. We, in fact, Ross did very well. He got one that was probably about 3.5 kilos and lost a real beauty. And it might even have been me that caused it, and I don't know whether it was just natural vindictiveness, didn't want him to get the biggest fish, or whether it was just unfortunate. I'm hoping for the latter.
Okay, well, here you go, mate. This is your first time with me in the North Channel. What do you think of this?
Oh my god, this is insane. Just flicked a new penny tail out under the guidance of Mark, refining the technique, and it looks like it's working.
This is a good fish, mate. Nice. So your drag might be a wee bit light, but I don't. Oh, I mean, but yeah, I don't know your knots.
I, on the other hand, had some of the new Ocean Angler line, and I've got to say I'm pretty stoked with it. It's a 2 colour line, but yeah, 2 high vis colours, and it really did show up very well in the light. And that was the main thing. That's what I was hoping to do, get a line that was actually visible in more light conditions. So by having a metre of alternating high vis colours, it will actually show up more for the soft baiter, so they can see when they're getting the bites better, and it just means that they can respond to those bites, and of course that means more catches. So yes, it's looking very positive, and it's been a very good day. It's been a very rewarding day, and it was a lovely day to just be out there. So yeah, well worthwhile.